Hello everyone. Have you ever imagined what it was like to build Noah's Ark? How gigantic it was, what materials were used, and how long it would take to build it today? In today's video, we're going to explore all these incredible details. But we won't stop there. In addition to discussing the construction of the Ark, we will also reflect on the great themes this story brings to us, such as hope, focus, and perseverance in times of challenges. Stay with us until the end and discover how this biblical story can still teach us a lot today. Before we start, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any content. On Faith and Biblical Construction, we are always exploring fascinating stories from the Bible and bringing curiosities about how they happened. Now let's embark on this journey and uncover all the secrets of Noah's Ark. Imagine a world where corruption and violence were everywhere. People had completely turned away from God, giving themselves over to evil and destruction. The earth, which had been created to reflect divine perfection, was now full of darkness and injustice. In the midst of this chaos, there was Noah, a man unlike others. He walked with God, living a life of integrity and faith, even surrounded by so much wickedness. God, grieved by the condition of humanity, decided to bring a new beginning by purifying the earth with a flood. But in His mercy, He chose Noah to be the instrument of this redemption. The command was clear: build a gigantic ark to save his family and the animals living on the earth. This was not just a survival mission, but also a call to obedience and faith. Noah accepted the challenge without hesitation, showing that he fully trusted God's plan, even without understanding all the details. This decision not only saved his life, but also preserved God's creation. Noah received detailed instructions from God on how to build the ark. This massive boat was an impressive work for its time. With a length of 300 cubits, about 135 meters, a width of 50 cubits, approximately 22.5 meters, and a height of 30 cubits, around 13.5 meters, the ark was monumental, equivalent to the size of a 4-story building and as long as 1.5 football fields. The main material used was gopher wood, which some scholars believe was cypress, a strong wood suitable for large constructions. To make the ark waterproof, it was coated with bitumen, a material similar to asphalt that sealed the joints of the wood. Internally, the ark was designed with 3 decks, containing several compartments to accommodate the animals, provisions, and Noah's family. Every detail of this construction reflected divine care to ensure the survival of creation during the flood. Imagine the hard work and dedication required to shape this colossal structure, all following the exact specifications given by God. Building the ark with the tools of the time was a remarkable feat. Noah and his family had to use whatever was available at that time. The tools were rudimentary: stone axes to cut the wood, copper chisels for adjustments, and simple wooden or stone hammers to join the parts. The cutting and transporting of the wood were done manually, a task that required intense physical effort and a lot of patience. The gopher wood needed to be carefully prepared, fitted, and sealed with bitumen, a natural material that made the ark waterproof. Without electric saws, cranes, or steel nails, every joint and connection had to be made with precision. Probably ropes, wedges, and levers were used to move and adjust the enormous pieces of wood. This hard work was a true exercise in faith and perseverance, showing Noah's dedication to obeying God's instructions, even in the face of monumental challenges. Today, if we tried to build Noah's Ark with modern technology, it would be an impressive task, but not impossible. The ark, with a length of 135 meters, a width of 22.5 meters, and a height of 13.5 meters, would have a gigantic capacity. To give you a better idea, it could carry the equivalent of 500 train cars or about 1,000 standard buses. That would be enough to transport a large fleet of vehicles in a single boat. But the ark not only had a great cargo capacity, it was also immense in terms of volume. It had approximately 40,000 cubic meters of capacity, which would fit more than 100 million bicycles. Imagine the space that all those bicycles would occupy inside the ark. The size of the structure is really hard to conceive without concrete comparisons. Moreover, the height of the ark would be equivalent to a 4-story building, a true wooden tower that would stand out in the landscape. Without the help of cranes or hoists, Noah and his family had to use rudimentary techniques to move and adjust the massive wooden pieces, a task that would have required extreme physical effort and a great deal of patience. With modern tools and machinery, the project could be completed in 1 to 2 years. However, considering the time Noah took, it is likely that the construction lasted from 50 to 75 years, which makes us reflect on Noah's patience and faith. In a world where we're used to the speed of machines and the convenience of technologies, do we have the same perseverance and faith to follow God's plans, even when the journey is long and challenging? The story of Noah's Ark teaches us much more than just a salvation episode. It is a testimony of faith, obedience, and courage in the face of a colossal task. The Ark, with its impressive dimensions, 135 meters long, 22.5 meters wide, and 13.5 meters high, represents the magnitude of the mission given by God to Noah. Imagine the work required to build such a grand structure without modern tools and technologies, only using the simple tools of the time. The complexity of this construction, the materials chosen, the precision of the measurements, and the time needed to complete the project are aspects that reveal the level of dedication and patience Noah had. He didn't just follow divine instructions. He committed himself to hard work, without any guarantee of immediate results, trusting that his faith and perseverance would be rewarded. Now, I invite you to reflect. What lesson can we draw from the size and complexity of the ark? In a world where we seek quick results, Noah challenges us to be faithful and persistent, even when tasks seem enormous and challenges insurmountable. Are we willing to work with the same dedication in our own faith projects, knowing that the reward will come in God's perfect timing? If you like this analysis, leave a comment. Which other biblical stories would you like to see explored this way? Let's keep learning together. We close with a quote that sums up the essence of the story. May we build our faith with the same determination and precision that Noah had when he built the ark, trusting in God's perfect plan.